Battle through the firmament. Great world. Chapter 525. Heavily wounded. Xiaoyan endured the bone-piercing pain, surrounded by millions of stars. The origin key in the sky seemed to be summoned and rushed toward him. The energy of the entire world appeared to heed his call. Endless starlight shone upon Xiaoyan's palm, and the radiance it released drew everyone's gaze. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. The stars in his palm were like the rising sun. A shocking aura slowly gathered in his palm, as if he had crushed one world after another. Then, he leapt toward Black Nether Emperor. In an instant, heaven and earth trembled. Endless origin key of the world was injected into his palm, carrying with it the terrifying energy of the heavens and the earth, and roared toward Black Nether Emperor. The energy of this heaven and earth has actually been used by him. Xiao Tianye stood in midair. He could feel the frenzied flow of the origin key between heaven and earth. In his brutal eyes, there was actually a slight fluctuation. Suddenly, Xiao Tianye's body was wrapped by lightning. He was like a bolt that cut through the horizon as he rushed into the distance. He had clearly sensed that even if he displayed his true strength, he would not be a match for Xiaoyan in his current condition. Only by becoming stronger would he be able to snatch the monic flame from Xiaoyan's hands. Xiaoyan, the next time we meet, it will be the time of your death. Xiao Tianye's body trembled slightly. The fury in his chest was completely ignited. The brutality in his character became even more intense. In the blink of an eye, he had already left this place. Chase him. Lei Yunzhao laughed coldly as he watched Xiao Tianye leave. Immediately, he shouted out loudly and lost interest in the rare battle in front of him. With a jolt of his body, he chased after Xiao Tianye like a shooting star chasing the moon. Behind him, a few members of the Thunder Cloud clan followed suit. All of them were at the peak of Monic Emperor, and Lei Yunzhao was at the peak of the Emperor cultivation. With such strength, he could easily defeat Xiao Tianye. Putting aside the fact that it was a piece of cake, it was more than enough to defeat Xiao Tianye. Xiaoyan suddenly appeared behind him using the Realm Traversal Jade and instantly unleashed his star technique. The origin monic kiss of the world were all augmented on him, causing cold sweat to break out wildly on Black Nether Emperor's back. Compared to the time he fought Kang Feng, the current Xiaoyan, the heaven and earth origin key that could be pulled by the star execution was even more terrifying. It was an origin key with a radius of 1,000 miles. It roared like a gigantic dragon and, under the influence of the star execution, arrived. They slammed down toward him. Soul magic, blood race. A cold glint flashed across Black Nether Emperor's eyes. He suddenly spat out a mouthful of fresh blood. The fresh blood had just come into contact with the air when it began to burn wildly. Endless blood vapor rose and wrapped around Black Nether Emperor in layers. A ferocious blood-colored aura surged out in all directions. The moment before the endless star power smashed toward the latter, the blood-colored aura actually transformed into numerous crystal-like armor, protecting him tightly. Buzz! Under the watch of countless people, the endless star power suddenly swallowed Black Nether Emperor. In the next moment, everyone's eyes flashed. A piercing pain came from their eyes, causing them to close them. Before everyone could react, a series of shock waves suddenly attacked. The impact was even more intense than the first one, causing everyone to be sent flying. For a moment, the majestic sound of the origin key mixed with the exclamations of the crowd. The scene was spectacular. Xiaoyan had lost all the origin kiss in his body. At such a close distance from Black Nether Emperor, he felt as if his body was going to break apart. The side effects of using the heavenly monic fire-burning body were spreading crazily from his body like weeds. The intense pain caused his face to turn pale. The meridians in his body were twisting, as if they were going to tear him apart. At this moment, a green vine-emitting green origin key broke through the air and accurately wrapped around Xiaoyan, pulling him out of the range of the shock wave. Xiaoyan, how are you? Wu Shaoqi, Su Jiang, and the rest hurriedly stepped forward when they saw that Xiaoyan was rescued by Grandma Bai. They examined Xiaoyan's injuries. The latter's face was pale and there was not a trace of blood on his face. There were traces of ferocious cracks on his body. Fresh blood flowed out and dyed him red. His aura was weak, but he tried his best to open his eyes. His injuries are too serious. Grandma Bai frowned. Her voice was a little heavy. What? Su Jiang felt suffocated when he heard this. Grandma Bai's origin key was extremely effective in treating injuries. Now, she actually said such a thing. Xiaoyan, are you all right? Xiaoao flashed a few times and came to Xiaoyan's side. When it saw the bloodstains all over Xiaoyan's body, tears couldn't help but appear in its big eyes. It grabbed Xiaoyan's hand and said urgently. Xiaoyan forced a smile on his face but was unable to say anything. After that, he looked into the distance with great effort. There, the endless stars were slowly dissipating, and the origin key in this world was once again scattering. Boom! Without waiting for Grandma Bai to speak, Su Jiang suddenly jumped up and stared at the center of the stars. A shocking aura also spread out from within. After the light faded, Black Nether Emperor's figure once again appeared in front of everyone's eyes. When they saw the former's appearance clearly, everyone sucked in a breath of cold air. The blood crystal armor on Black Nether Emperor's body had completely disappeared. His originally graceful and dignified attire was now only tattered clothes. His black hair was scattered down, adding to his sorry state. Both of his arms were trembling, and drops of blood were continuously flowing out from his body. His aura was clearly much weaker than before. How could a demonic cultivation be beaten to such a state? The spectators were all trembling with fear. At this moment, they were far away from the center of the battlefield, and each of their hearts was filled with a question. All of a sudden, Yu Mei, who had dodged far away, suddenly let out a sharp cry. Even though she cried out miserably, her voice was soft and charming, causing the bones of many people to soften. Following Yu Mei's scream, a blood-red fog filled with a violent aura suddenly rushed out from the top of her head and instantly dissipated. The former's eyes also became clear at this moment. He couldn't help but be slightly stunned as he looked at where he was. After that, he suddenly looked at Black Nether Emperor in the distance, and a fierce hatred appeared in his eyes. As expected, he was controlled by Yuvmu. Grandma Bai muttered softly. From the moment she knew that Black Nether Emperor was Yuvmu, she could guess that these Emperor cultivation were controlled by him. The moment Yu Mei escaped from his control, Black Nether Emperor couldn't help but take a deep breath. His expression changed slightly. Clearly, he had also suffered a serious injury. I have temporarily stabilized Xiaoyan's injuries. We will talk after Yuvmu retreats. Grandma Bai handed Xiaoyan over to Wu Xiaoqi and Xiaoao. Her body suddenly appeared in midair. Her eyes were cold as she looked at Black Nether Emperor. The latter's current strength had also been reduced by quite a lot. With her and Su Jiang joining hands, even if they could not kill him, it was sufficient to chase him away. I have miscalculated. I never expected that he would actually possess such strength. Black Nether Emperor trembled as he wiped away the blood at the corner of his mouth. He let out a cold laugh. The origin key within his body surged and the bright red origin chains gurgled. Get lost. Su Jiang's voice was cold and indifferent. That won't do. How can we not kill him? Black Nether Emperor gently smiled. Before Su Jiang could react, the former suddenly extended his arm. In an instant, it extended for a couple of miles and directly grabbed Su Jiang's neck. Ugh! Su Jiang's expression immediately changed. A strange feeling continuously flowed within his body, causing him to nearly faint. What are you doing? Grandma Bai was also shocked and urgently said. He wants to control. In the distance, when Yu Mei saw this, she frowned and hurriedly said. Before she finished speaking, a deep red color suddenly surged into Su Jiang's eyes. At the same time, a low roar like that of a wild beast sounded out from his throat. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.